Hey, what's up guys, how's it going? It's Self-Dev. Welcome back to another video on my channel. In this video I wanted to talk about how to take advantage of not yet knowing what your personality type is. So whether it's Myers Briggs, Enneagram, Big Five, pretty much any kind of typology system, even if it's not personality type, if it's categorizing like who you are as a person, like not just personality type but where you fit in a certain category, then this video could be useful for you. So basically you can use the idea of not knowing where exactly you fit in this system to take advantage, so that you can self-develop by exploring the other like all of the you can research the all of the types and look at their weaknesses and their strengths and kind of embody whether or not you have these weaknesses that you could try and overcome, and look at like the advice they give for like each type. So whether or not you're Enneagram 3 or an ISFJ or whatever, if you look at like the descriptions and the struggles and the strengths that they have or advice for those types, then and you see that you relate, then you can use that to self-develop whether or not you are that actual type. Now, of course, you will benefit from actually knowing what your type is, but along the way, even if you're not that type, you could still learn some very useful things that type has, strengths and weaknesses and advice that either those types give, or information that is like on the internet or in books that will advise those types on how to live a good self-developed life. So even if you know your type, I do still recommend looking at the other types and their strengths and weaknesses, and how to overcome them, and like what to watch out for, and all the advice that comes with those types. So you don't have to confine yourself within one type, because you will not fit one type perfectly. Like you will not be an ENTP matching every single stereotype and characteristic and not relating at all to the other 15 types in MBTI. So you could look at ISTJ if you're an ENTP, and you could relate with some of the struggles that they have, whether or not you actually are that type. So sometimes when you have identified with a certain type, you can look at strengths, weaknesses, struggles, whatever it is, and you can identify with one or more of those traits, but it's not because of the personality type. It's more because of maybe something else that has nothing to do with personality type that you just have in your life. So maybe you're an ENTP, but you struggle with fitting in for whatever reason. Maybe it's anxiety or I don't know, just anything that isn't really talked about much in ENTP circles, but maybe you've looked into someone like an INFP or an INFJ who struggles to fit in, and upon researching that, you've seen advice for how they can learn to fit in, or at least feel like they fit in society. And then you can use that advice to help you, even though you're not an INFP or INFJ, you're an ENTP, but you can still use that for self-development purposes. So that's pretty much all I have to say, really. So even if you don't know your type, you can research all the types, look for ways you can self-develop to improve yourself, or to get rid of unhealthy habits, or whatever it is. And even if you know your type, you can still look at the other aspects, the other types, the other 8 Enneagram types, the other combinations of the big 5 types, the 16 personalities. Like, just see what else you can do, and you don't have to stick with the little box you've made yourself into when you assign yourself a type, or you're going to assign yourself a type. And we are not just this type, or even if you assign yourself a type of most of the well-known systems, then there will still be things that like, say you had the same MBTI, Enneagram, Big 5, socionics, wings, tri-types, subtypes, and you found someone else in real life who had the same exact types in every system as you did, you would still find differences that just aren't anything to do with personality. Like, maybe it's life experience or genetics. So just also take that into consideration. And that's pretty much it for the video. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, comment, click the bell, share with who you think will benefit from this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video. Hope you have an awesome day and an amazing life.